Hello, my divinely guided beings. I am getting the message today that a tree with no roots bears no fruit. So, some of you are not seeing your worth, whether that's in a situation or whether that's in general. It's kind of like this feeling that you've made mistakes in the past, you've had bad things happen to you, or maybe you've come to this new spiritual awakening where you're kind of looking back and going like, oh my god, I used to be a shit person, or oh my god, all these things happened to me, why did they happen to me, I must deserve this. And I see it being I see it kind of being like you're not in a state of appreciation and a state of gratitude where you can see that these things that have happened to you and these things that you have done, while they may be karmic cycles, while they may be your karma or karma from a past life, they are actually lessons for you to be grateful of. And I'm gonna say this in the most purest and compassionate way possible. The things that have happened to you, you do not deserve. 100%. The bad things that have happened to you, while they may be a lesson of growth, while they may be a lesson for you, that doesn't mean that people deserve these things. But sometimes there are people that, like myself included, you get stuck in these states of believing that just because people treat you badly, that must mean you deserve it because you grow up in a state of being where you think you deserve the bad things that happen to you, that you must have bad luck or bad karma, but it's actually not. Okay? What it is that some of us who are destined to be light workers, destined to go down a particular path at a particular time or whatever, need to go through these things. You will not be able to do the work that you need to do for this world and go down the path that you have to go to without having the realistic lessons of these. Like, let's say you want to be an advocate for rehabilitation from alcohol, drugs, whatever. If you have never experienced that, it can be a lot harder. Like, experience the repercussions of it, or experience your own repercussions from actually dealing with that addiction yourself. You're not going to be able to be on that level of saying, like, I have these roots, and now I can bear the fruit of wisdom and bear the fruit of knowledge, bear the fruit of experience through this. And I can tell people my rights, I can tell people my wrongs, I can tell people who have who are going through this now what worked for me, what didn't work for me. Like, it doesn't matter whether it resonates for everyone. There's always going to be a person that it resonates with, exactly like with tarot. Like, the people that have beaten you down in life are the people that don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you bear fruit. Sometimes it's just because you remind them of all the terrible things that they have done to you, or you remind them of all the good things that they're choosing not to do out of fear or out of their blocks or out of whatever. And you get stuck in this state of mind where you think you deserve all these terrible things that are happening to you. But it's not because you deserve it, it's because you deserve the accolades and the good karma of choosing to be a good person in the shittiest situations. And even then, coming to a state of gratitude that you have gone through this and you're able to forgive these people, or eventually be able to go through it and transmute this into some form of power, is even the good karma. Like, being able to cut off someone toxic in your life that is heartbreaking and grieving for you, you would never have been able to recognize what is actually truly what you deserve, which that in and of itself, like, sometimes you have to go through 444, sometimes you have to go through those hard lessons, but you have to keep remembering that there's a divine path for you. There is your own path. There is, like, sometimes it's going to be different to others. Sometimes people are going to have it easier, and and you're not. And that's not because there's something wrong with you, but it's because your power is needed to be transmuted from this more ancestral line. You are undoing ancestral karma every single day of your life that you choose to live authentically. I'm going to actually get to the reading now. I feel like that's going on and on and on either way, but I feel like someone really needed to hear that you don't deserve the bad things that happen to you. You deserve the retribution, you deserve the justice, you deserve the accolades of getting through that and rising above that, choosing to be a good person no matter what, choosing to use your wisdom for something greater than what happened to you, for being able to help other people in a way that you weren't helped. It's just come through so strongly out of that message, but things are shifting positively for you. Like, your time, your heartbreak season is over. It's no longer gonna be like this anymore. Like, you don't have to demand the respect that you deserve anymore because you're living it every single day. You are standing in your power and you're able to stand there and go, yeah, you've done the time. You've done the time of this. You've done the time of being belittled, degraded, treated like shit. You are now getting your good karma. You're getting your good repercussions from the actions that you've chosen. You are going to get this time where you are no longer blocking the things, like you are no longer coming between the things in your life that are going to be your future, your happiness. Like, I get the feeling that, yeah, you've been crawling through the darkness. You have been justifying bad behavior, and you've been just allowing things to slide. You've been allowing people to treat you terribly. Yeah, you've been looking at things too practically. Like, you've been looking at life as a serious thing that it has to be. Like, okay, yes, there are going to be 3D repercussions to you stepping onto this path and you being able to be a vessel of the light and you being able to, yes, there are things in the 3D that you're going to have to do. There are people you're going to have connections with in some way. But sometimes that's exactly what's blocking things. Being too practical, being too strong-willed in your 3D life, being too, oh, what's the word for it? It's not practical. It's like you're looking too much at the tangible things. Like, what are the actual repercussions of you cutting off someone? They're going to be angry. They're going to be upset. They may throw a tantrum. They may tell you all these things that are untrue about yourself. They may tell you who you are. And, you know, they may get to a point where they don't want to talk to you. All they want to do is talk to you. And all they want to do is tell you how shit you are. But that's actually none of your business. That's all them. That's all them projecting their hurt and their pain because they don't want to look at what the fuck is actually going on behind the scenes of them. You are shining the light on their bad behavior. You're shining the light on the repercussions of their actions. It is their consequences to their actions. You are not in control of someone else's bad behavior. You're not in control of someone else's feelings, or, you know, you if you get too much in this zone of taking care of people and their feelings, that is people pleasing, that is manipulation, and you're trying to, what is the word for it? I know there's a specific phrase for it, but I've only got a minute left. This is coming into full fruition. You are being extra, you're gonna have to be extra fiery with this. Okay, Sagittarius is great embodiment of the fire sign. You're gonna have to tap into your fire sign and allow that to be a healthy balance. Not gonna be king of wands energy where you're being an a-hole, but you are going to be standing in your power. And Sagittarius season is near the end of the year too. Less Leo, more Sag. So more king, calm power, less fiery fight energy. You guys got this. I'm so proud of you.